Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Corcoran Entertainment Show. I am your host, Franky Corcoran, and today, here we are with yet another episode. Normally, I bitch about the weather right off the top of the show because that's very typical of me to do. But anyway, I'm not going to do that today. Let's call it episode day. So today's episode, I'm super excited about our guest today. This is probably probably the hardest I've ever laughed on this podcast. This episode, Mr. Jimmy MacKinley, who of course appeared on the podcast probably. I'm sure how long ago was it now? Feels like it was just yesterday since he appeared. But for those of you who don't remember him, how can you not know Jimmy MacKinley, man? Like one of the best, one of the best entertainers there is in the Maritimes and in New Brunswick. He, of course, stand-up comedian, very acclaimed stand-up comedian around here in Miramichi, the Maritimes. He was on Trailer Park Boys. He appears in the upcoming MB Rexit, which is coming out in March. Super excited for that. And he also stars in his own Bell Fibe TV-1 series shot in Newfoundland, the Canoe Project, which has been renewed for season 2. He'll tease a little bit of what's to come in season 2, along with some other stuff. He does some funny impressions. We just ramble on about a lot of things. We didn't really have a set agenda for this. It was just Jimmy MacKinley comes on, we just shoot the shit, and he just he makes me laugh the hardest I ever did on the podcast. So super excited for you guys to hear that and to laugh as well. Later in the show, I'm going to discuss a little bit about the Flash marketing campaign off the heels of the brand new Super Bowl trailer, of course, with this whole controversy surrounding Ezra Miller. And I'm also going to be discussing whether Toy Story 5 is a good idea, the recently announced Toy Story 5, because that's a controversial one. Maybe not controversial, but it's got people torn on both sides, whether it's a good idea or not. I'll give my thoughts on it. So anyway, guys, enjoy the show today, and just sit back, relax, and you know the drill. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Corcoran Entertainment Show. I'm your host, Franky Corcoran, and today I am joined by the one, the only, back by popular demand, Mr. Jimmy MacKinley. Jimmy, what's going on?
I am. Oh, thank you very much for having me. Thank you for the wonderful intro. My mother demanded me back, didn't she?
Yes, she did. I got like several calls, and I want my son to.
She just kept changing her voice every time.
And then Lauren McKinley called me at one point too.
Lauren, put my son back on, and don't be swearing so much. Not sure why he sounds like.
Get him back on the Jesus show.
Thank you for having me, man. Happy to be here.
Yes, of course. I mean, like, you're a busy guy. Obviously, you're doing all the shows. But since this is audio only, we can't see the screen. But you are in the process of moving. You're actually your computer is sitting on a hamper as we speak. Correct?
It's an upside down hamper, which has been repurposed as a coffee table for this interview. That was the only bit of anxiety I had this morning. I told my girlfriend, I'm like, how am I going to, am I going to hold the computer? Like, I had no idea. So it was like, put it on the oven, like stacked up with a bunch of like actors' biography books as a table, I guess. I don't know. I also we should have furniture by now because we've been here for like 9 days. So we have the TV stand. We have the bed on the floor still. I haven't set up the bed frame, which I'm not sure even know how to start because I've never done any physical labor my entire life. I could sit on the toilet, I guess. That's it's technically a chair.
I could do that actually. Well, the best part about Zoom is that we literally just see your like from your head to your torso. So
yeah, but you'll know that I'm on the toilet though. A toilet.
How much do you want to bet Oh yeah, that's true. But how much do you want to bet during COVID when people started working from home,
I
they
know.
literally did all of their meetings and stuff on the shitter? How much do you want to
Just
bet that happened?
I would probably it's like you got to be really consistent with that, knowing where that mute button is. Some of these platforms too, the thing about Zoom, like we talked a little bit before we started to record this, I don't know why I don't like Zoom. I can't. Every time it takes me like 5 minutes to get into it. I got a new computer, had to install it. I just like to click and you go in. But some of these platforms, like I sound like an old person now. I sound like I'm 95 years old right now. But some you go in muted and mic off. Some you just go right in and your camera's up. Excuse me, your camera's on right away. You could be naked. You don't want to be clicking on a meeting invite when you're naked, though.
Before this started, Jimmy was in a beanbag chair naked.
I was just wearing a beanbag chair as clothes. I cut a hole in the top of the beanbag chair. Sorry, it's laundry day. And if you don't have to wear a beanbag chair as clothing every once in a while in your life, you're doing it wrong.
Nice. Laundry advice with Jimmy McKinley.
Jesus, I love how we just never talk about anything. We just
that's so funny. It's like the corporate entertainment show. We're here to talk about entertainment, and then next thing you know, we're talking about laundry and laying in beanbag chairs.
Talking about like how lazy Jimmy can be this week. Where it's like, what did you repurpose as something else? What can you? It's like I can turn that into furniture. It's like it's a kitty litter box, and he's shitting in it right now.
We're literally.
Let him finish
the kitty litter podcast.
Yeah,
that's literally it. I'll be right back. I'm gonna let my dog out real quick because he is like, Dad, pay attention.
Oh my god! I wish people could see what's going on right now on Spotify.
That's my little almost 1-year-old dog son who is kind of being a pain in the ass. I'm gonna throw him out. I'll be right back.
I'll take over. All right. So I'm going to describe to you what's in Franky's room right now. There's an old phone from the 20s. There's a picture of and then there's a calendar on the wall. Oh,
there we go. Now I'm back.
Telling people what's behind you when you're not in front of the camera.
Oh, there. Oh, yeah, perfect. Because it's audio only. People are probably thinking, "Oh, he's in this like fancy office space." No, it's just my bedroom.
Are people thinking that, Franky?
That's what I wonder. I'm like, do people think I do?
Show, you must have the corner window in the.
Can you imagine me doing this in like
the Chrysler building?
Yeah. Chrysler building.
They all think I'm in the Chrysler building.
I'm doing this at I don't know.
Manhattan.
The old Honda dealership. That's what they're doing to it. They're turning it to my studio.
I love it, man. I love it. That's
so at the time of this recording, Jimmy, you just wrapped up a show this past Friday at New Maritime. Is that correct?
We did. I was there with a comedian I was hosting. Did about 30 minutes for the very talented Kyle Hickey from Halifax. He lives in Sackville, Nova Scotia now. Whenever they say Sackville, you never know if it's Sackville, New Brunswick, or Sackville, Nova Scotia. But Sackville, Nova Scotia. Yeah, it was a little bit of a snowstorm. We had about 66 people come out. So it was a really good crowd and went well. And I was there last Friday too, for I do private gigs as well, and did one for the Shoppers Drug Marts in Miramichi.
Yes, I saw that on Instagram.
Treated me like gold. They were great. There was Pizza Delight everywhere. They had the Pizza Delight catering, and it was just boxes of pizza and beer and pharmacists, and it was just amazing. That's a good combination. If you list things that make things fun, it's like, okay, well, is there so a few pharmacists at this party too?
So the pizza, pharmacists, booze, you name it.
If you say those things one more time, a party hat will appear on your head.
There you go.
And no one will know because this is Spotify audio.
Yes. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor.
Yeah. So the last 2 weeks have been busy. I had a great time.
Oh, and that's awesome. One thing, like you had mentioned, like, great crowd. I saw given the shitty weather, snow and weather that we've been having. One of the things that I learned, during doing theater and stuff like that for the last 10 years, Mother Nature is entertainment's worst enemy. How do you always approach, you're planning this big show. Oh shit, there's a snowstorm coming up. Like, how do you deal with that? Are you like shitting your pants, or you're like, oh, it's fine, we'll just reschedule? Like, how do you
Figure out how to move to Los Angeles.
Yeah, literally.
Like that's why they did like that even years ago. I remember because they used to film all movies and all entertainment industry used to be in New York, and then there's all this land that became cheap. Don't quote me on this. Someone's going to Wikipedia this. So then, yeah, they don't have as much weather out there, so that's why. But it's always sort of in the back of your mind, because yeah, it's a big risk. What I will tell you now, though, is I had a show, I think 2 weeks ago, was the kickoff for the Hubcap Comedy Festival with Derek Seguin, a very funny comedian from Montreal, and we're in a sitcom together. You're actually in it as well. You're
NB Rexit, eh?
NB Rexit.
You guys are part of the Comedy Mafia, right?
Yes, I was. He was with me in the comedy, and so we did a show at James M. Hill Auditorium, and we had the worst ice storm. It was the ice storm. I'm 38. I don't want to fall. And there were people way older than me, and they were the loveliest people. They came out to see us. I was like, I need those grippy things on my boots. And so that really kind of inspired me to think, I mean, don't endanger your life, but like people came out. We had about a 90% attendance rate. We had over 200 people there. And yeah, like a 90%, I think 215 people bought tickets. So we had a really good, I'm not sure what 200 into 215 is, to get Ricky Stewart here on the line, my grade 12 math teacher.
Hotline, Ricky Stewart.
I knew I would need you again after 20 years. Yeah. What do you need? So it's something that you just deal with. I mean, you're in northern New Brunswick and you're trying to entertain people. And you don't want to entertain people on Zoom anymore after the pandemic.
Oh, it's too much. And we hate Zoom anyway.
Yeah. Believe it or not, stand-up comedy doesn't work well on these. And anytime you call something a platform, it's like, yeah, I'm going to be performing on a popular platform where everyone's muted.
Yeah. Oh yeah, can you imagine? So you have to put in the laugh tracks yourself.
Oh my God, it was terrible. Yeah, it was. I was very fortunate to be working, but it was not the best time.
You're like, show starts at a 7 p.m., maybe 7:15, depending on if Zoom decides to go.
Exactly. Yeah.
But that's always it's so funny because around here, it's like if a real bad storm or something like that comes, okay, cancel all shows, whatever. If something like hockey gets canceled or is in danger, oh my God, like you better run for your life because they will.
Though, you know what? I love some of my best friends run the new Northman team. Their game was canceled and our comedy show still went on. So
the Northmen raided your show, did they?
Yeah. So I'm not a tough guy, but it's like, we beat the hockey team at their. It doesn't make any sense. We beat the hockey team at their own game. What? No, you didn't.
Yeah, what is that? Hockey. That makes no sense.
Comedy, yeah, hockey will not. But the comedy must go on. Now it did. It happened during a freezing rainstorm. But I'll tell you one thing about those hockey games. Like I think the last one they had 2,900 people at the rink. Like that is insane. There's 2,900 people available to go do something in Miramichi. So that gives me a little bit more hope too, because you can't have two comedy shows back to back. There was 3 comedy shows going on Friday night. There was the Hypno comedy show. Matt Richardson was on it, and there was a hypnotist, and Darren Frost was hosting, and there was an English one and a French one at Gilles Laplante Theater at Carrefour Beausoleil. And then there was our show Friday night with Yuck Yucks at the brewery. And I think they had a really good attendance at both shows. So there was 3 different groups of comedy. There was the English, the French, and then me and Kyle down at New Maritime, and all had great attendance. So like, hate to quote James Mullinger, but anything's possible.
Yeah, there you go. Shout out to you, James.
Yeah, anything's possible. That's my impersonation.
Jimmy's like the
ultimate. I get right into it. Yeah,
Jimmy is the ultimate impressionist. I remember The last episode you did, I showed my brother at the very end. Your Paul Bowes impression. Shout out to you, Uncle Paul.
Oh yeah,
He was in stitches. He said, "Oh my
yeah.
god!" He said he nailed it.
Oh, wouldn't mind get some onion rings and burger, and maybe I'll just a Pepsi, dear. Just a Pepsi. How's everyone, dear?
Dear. Oh my god, Paul's gonna listen to this.
Yeah, reverse
Paul's gonna listen. Like, what the hell are you doing, making fun
of me? Yeah, I'll get a dear. Oh, thanks, dear. No, great guy, love him.
The best. Shout out, Paul. Shout out. Oh, shit, that was so good.
Well, gotta kick the tires and light the fires. What does that mean, Paul? Yeah. What?
Oh my god! Holy shit, that was good. Like that's.
I should just come on as Paul.
Oh my god! Can you please
do that, and then like wait a few years, and then release it on Spotify, and then people will be like, good interview at the at the Ford, and then Paul be like, I don't remember doing that. Well, suppose I did, suppose I didn't. You go sometimes in life, and then he just backs away into fog.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy shit!
Just back away into fog, holding a Pepsi and a plate of onion rings.
Plate of onion rings.
I believe it.
Oh, and a Bud Light.
Now I'm craving onion rings and Pepsi.
Oh my god! Yeah, I'll meet you at Mike's after the recording.
Just up the street.
Yes, literally, that's true. Because you're on Pleasant Street.
Yeah.
I'm just up Sweeney Lane. I'll meet you down there. Oh geez, I gotta rest my chest. Holy shit, this is probably the hardest I've ever laughed on the podcast.
I don't think we've accomplished anything either.
I don't think we did either. Well, we talked entertainment. We talked about how Mother Nature hates entertainment. Sometimes, and how that you beat hockey at their own game. Like, that's something too.
Quote that and say in hashtag Northman, and say
get that trending.
I'll get banned from the Civic Center.
You see a wanted poster, like if he comes in here.
I can't even go to the white gold rink dance anymore. It's like, I want to start a fight in a skidoo jacket. In a fluorescent, possibly Yamaha Arctic Cat, maybe jacket. Hard to fight in skidoo pants.
You've gotten one?
No, but I mean, when you're kids, you're like, let's play turtles now, and you're outside on the hill throwing people off the hill, and then it's like, it'd be really hard to fight, like, if you had to. Like, if you're out skidooing and I don't know, a Russian tank comes up the trail at fins and feathers, hypothetically.
Dude, did that happen to you? Did that happen to you?
Crazy. I don't know how they get the tanks over here, but it's like that's not even out of the realm of possibility now. If I saw like a drone balloon and a Russian tank going down Pleasant Street right now by Zhangatu, I'd be like, no, all right.
It is what it is.
I guess I didn't see the news on it, but
like that's just normal. That's just normal for Miramichi.
What's going on now, I guess. Yeah, okay. Do I have to then you have to Google yourself if you're still good draft age?
In the same city where someone went through the McDonald's drive-through in a trailer or a couch. That's right.
Couch, yeah. Jason Martell, my friend Jason and the Raglan Road band wrote a song about that, and it's really good.
Oh, did they really?
They wrote a song, about the couch going through the McDonald's drive-through.
Is it online? Can we find it anywhere? Or?
Stuff is never online. I will sing it for you right now. I won't sing it.
Oh no, please sing me a little bit, a little sneak peek.
There's a couch on the Miramichi. It goes like that. I don't know, but yeah, it's something like that.
Oh my god.
That's my country music voice.
Country music.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh, for a second I forgot what I was gonna say next, but I was gonna so first I want to say too, the last time we talked, the Canoe Project was getting ready to launch.
Yep. And
now it's launched. First of all, congratulations on the success. Congratulations on season 2. Thanks. Which has been renewed. So is there anything that you can tell us about season 2 when you start work on it? Or?
I just got off the phone with Mark Harnett right before this call, so we are going to start filming we plan to start filming the first week of April in Newfoundland. They're finalizing. We're doing some rewrites on a couple of the beginning episodes. So there's going to be 6 new episodes, 5 or 6 new episodes. Lisa Baker's back on, comedian. She is going to be writing it as well with Mark. We got a new director, I believe, who signed on. I can't say yet who it is, and we're very excited. It's going to be very different than season 1. It follows my character after the events unravel at the end of season 1. So things don't really work out too well for my character in the beginning part of season 2. Yeah, so it'll just be 15 hours a day for 5 days straight, filming all day, and I'm couldn't be happier, because that's what I always wanted to do. So never complain, I never complained. I think it was Bryan Cranston I heard in a podcast recently. He's like, if I ever hear myself complaining that I, have to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, or, because, it's then I know that I don't want to do this anymore. So I hate that's a good Heisenberg.
That's a great. Can you give a little I am the danger?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm the one who knocks.
There you go.
It's that and Paul Bowes that I do. That's it. Yeah.
Bryan Cranston and Paul Bowes.
Yeah. The next podcast we'll have to wait a little while for people to forget about it, and then we'll just be like, I can't believe we got 2 guests today. We have Bryan Cranston from Malcolm in the Middle, and you might have seen him on Breaking Bad, and Paul Bowes from Town Forward.
For Town Forward.
Yeah, and then the can of Pepsi goes. You hear that? Oh, that's Paul into the Pepsi. Yeah. He'd be like, oh shit, I already had one open. Well, I got 2 cans open now. Well, that's the way she goes, brother.
And then, can I get some onion rings too? Oh, how do we go for the Canoe Project?
I love that. I got more laughs here than on Friday night.
You should just do a show in Maritime, and just I'll be the only one there. Oh, yeah. I would pay like for like 20 tickets.
We didn't know when we did the roast of Paul Bowes for the Cardinals. I didn't know a lot of things. I didn't know Paul at the time, so I didn't have an impression of him. And also, I didn't know. I wish they would do more of those. The most fun comedy shows to do. They do these charity fundraisers. Not charity. It's a fundraiser for the Newcastle Cardinals, the Miramichi Cardinals baseball team. For 2 years, I was doing them. I'm sorry, we kind of went off on a tangent here. I thought I was raising money for children playing baseball. Franky, swear to God, I went to Black Horse Tavern one night when I was home. I wasn't living here, and I was home. And James Scott was at the Black Horse, and then he said, "Hey man, thanks for everything you do." I said, "Oh, for the Cardinals." I went, "Oh man, no problem." I said, "Is your boy on the team?" He went, "I am the team." And I went, "What? They're grown men playing baseball." Like they're on cholesterol medication. They're on Lipitor, and then they go play ball.
Is your boy on the team?
No, is your boy on the team? He went, "What the fuck does that mean?" What? Man, I love James, obviously, and everyone. It was great. But yeah, I did not know. Even though seniors baseball was on the poster, I just didn't read it, but I was happy to do it. And it was like we would pack we didn't get back to do it again after COVID, but I hope they do another one, because they packed that rec center at the Nordine Rec Center.
The Nordine
Rec Center. And were you at one of them? Did you go to one of them?
I was at Paul's roast.
Yeah, so I was there. Yeah.
That was the first time I saw you. I believe it was. Yeah.
There was one woman there, and she was working the bar. There was it was all men. It was a weird.
Yes, it's true.
I don't know how they get away with it. Like,
poor girl was overwhelmed. All these drunk guys running up. Get another beer.
No women allowed. And we never got any backlash of a woman saying like, "I want to go to that," because they wouldn't want to be there.
No. Yeah, me on the way, I ask Mom, who's Paul's
Yeah,
sister. I'm like, so yeah, Mom, you're going to watch it? No, I'm not.
yeah, yeah.
And then
No, they
afterwards,
don't
I
want
said, yeah,
people.
maybe it's good you didn't
Yeah,
go.
yeah. No, it's. Yeah, no, it's quite, and there's no cameras allowed either. It's like
No, that was the worst because
don't
yeah, I
want.
remember saying, I said, yeah, I'll film something for you, and then I got in there like, oh no, you
No.
can't film. I said, oh shit. I said, oh
Yeah,
crap,
no.
okay. So I'm
Not
like,
even
I'm there trying to go back and tell her all the jokes, and I'm like, it's just not hitting. It's just not landing as
yeah.
good as it was whenever we watched it.
The
Oh,
even the paper was there, and I'm like the guy from the newspaper, Ernesto, and I was like, I don't even think they're gonna allow him to take photographs here, but he did, but no video allowed.
no video. So that will be on the Blu-ray DVD. That will be released sometime. I don't know when.
The Blu-ray. We're gonna we're gonna put it out on Laserdisc.
On laser.
We should put those out on VHS.
Why
Some
can't you?
guy
Can you?
convert them. I don't know. We could
There had to be
probably.
someone who filmed it.
It would just be funny to have all of those tapes on VHS. No one even knows what we're talking about anymore.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Yeah, I'm like, where do we start? Canoe Project we were talking about, weren't we?
Oh yeah, so
Yeah,
so I'm excited to be back. And then we have another TV show. It's no secret. I haven't announced it officially yet. This is the first time, I guess. On your show.
exclusive.
Yes. So we will be we're green. What I will say about it is that we're greenlit to film a 6-episode comedy series, not the Canoe Project, another show about the restaurant industry and it's an episodic scripted dialogue television show. We're finalizing. We have the scripts ready now.
Kitchen Project.
Polished. We have to polish them a couple times, and we're really hoping to have directors on hired very soon. They just have to officially sign on, and you definitely know who they are. I will not name them right yet. Yeah, so that's going to be filming in July. So we're going to be doing the casting for that casting call and talking to actors, mostly local here to Miramichi and New Brunswick. Yeah, that's going to be another Bell Fibe series, and I'm loving what's going on with the script. It's written by a friend of mine, Erica McLean. She used to work in the restaurant industry, and she created the show. She approached me a couple of years ago about this idea, and I said, "That's a great idea." I never had any money to film it, and then Bell approached me after the Canoe Project season 1, and they said, "Do you have any ideas to film in your hometown of Miramichi?" So I said, "Let me get back to you." So then we had dinner, and then she said, "Yeah, let's do it." So we've put all that together, and yeah, very vague about the details.
Very vague. But I like it though. It
Comedy
keeps people,
about working in a pub, and I'm going to be playing the role of a chef.
Ooh, like
That's what I will say. Yeah.
Are you like a Gordon Ramsay type of one thing, or?
Kinda, yeah. So I was kind of worried because how we originally wrote it was that he wasn't going to be that good of a chef, and I'm like, I can do it. Not that
I can do it.
Doesn't know how to cut an onion properly, but now I'm kind of like this. I play a chef who's never really left this little fictional town that we've created, and he wants to start to make a name for himself and start to check things off his bucket list.
Oh, awesome! So that starts filming in July, you say?
Yeah, so that's where we're delivering it by the fall, so we're going to be shooting it no later than June or July.
Oh, okay, right on, and then probably be released 2024 sometime, I'd imagine.
I'm thinking early 2024 on Bell Fibe TV-1.
Okay, awesome.
Channel 1.
There you go, Channel 1.
If you have Bell, if you don't have Bell, then switch to Bell. And then switch back. Like, just, I don't know, cancel out. No, don't cancel.
Jimmy will fund it for you guys.
I will pay for your subscriptions to Bell. No, but a lot of my family, like aunts and uncles and that, they're calling me. They're like, "How do I watch the show?" I was like, "What?" She's like, "I have Rogers." And then one of my aunts called me up and I said, "I can't watch your show. I only have iPad." It's like, that makes no sense.
I have iPad.
I said, what kind of an iPad? And she said, a white one, a white iPad.
That's like,
looking for a new project. So
I love that joke that you said when your mom first got Facebook, and she
oh,
was just commenting on random posts that had nothing to
oh
do.
yes.
It could have
Yeah.
been something like, "Oh, so and so passed away," and they just
Yeah.
and she would just comment, "How was your day today?" or something.
Yeah.
Does
She
she
said
still do
some,
that?
oh yeah. She'd be like, she said something like, your aunt's legs are bad. That's what it's, that's so everyone in the comment field got the notification that they're like, your aunt's legs are bothering her again. With no
What was that
context.
post about?
My post was about, I posted the trailer for Halloween Ends.
Oh,
And then people were like Dre and them were commenting on it. And they're like, yeah, hope it's better than the last one. And then my mother, like, and everyone was, it was all like Halloween Ends related content. And then my mother joins the Halloween argument, the Halloween comment debate. And then she says, your aunt's legs are bad. So everyone,
and Michael Myers do something to her?
yeah, got to her.
Oh,
She got stabbed in the legs.
oh my God. Oh man, my cheeks are killing me. This is probably the hardest I laughed on this
Oh, thanks, man.
podcast.
I'm having a
Oh,
great time with my
this is
upside down hamper.
yeah. I have to say though, like you are honest to God wouldn't be able to tell that your laptop is seated on a hamper, upside down hamper. You would not even.
There's like a pile of boxes behind the.
Oh gee.
Why would look? Why would I wear this shirt and put this blanket behind me?
Oh God, I didn't even see that. I'm like, Jimmy's shoulders are very
Man, I'm gonna hang on. I gotta take a picture of this. This is hilarious with you in the picture.
Your girlfriend's gonna come home and she's gonna be like, "Where's Jimmy?" And you're just laying on the couch.
I know. I'm not even doing. I'm not even doing a screenshot of the screen because I haven't learned how to do screenshots with MacBooks yet. But I'm gonna see here. This will be our good promo.
Oh, perfect. Here we go.
Yeah.
How's my hair look?
It looks okay, Franky.
Looks okay.
It looks
I got my headphones covering it down.
Hair. No, it looks like Franky's hair.
There we go.
Wait, hold it. You're good.
Perfect. Yeah. There we go. That's what I like.
We got it. It's a good one. It's like, I'm gonna match the blanket. It's like, I'm gonna put the shirt on that matches this blanket.
That fits so well, actually. That's really well. The people are driving around listening to this and they're like, what the fuck are they talking about?
I love making specific references, visual references to create imagery while people are driving across the Centennial Bridge.
Like, oh shit, it's down in one lane. Oh, yeah. Well, there. So I'm wearing a shirt that matches my blanket.
So all we do here is complain about the bridge and bridge shutting down. I said, yeah, I know. I don't know what to do about it.
It is what it is.
Yeah, we just need like a zip line.
Like, yeah, literally, get the one from French Fork Cove.
Yeah, just point it the other direction.
That works out perfectly, actually. Yeah. Let's bring that up to Adam Lorden. Shout out to Adam Lorden. No,
Adam, we need a presumably safe zip line to go across the river. They're real loud too. It'd just be like, okay, guys, we'll see you at O'Donoghue's. Just that sound for 8 minutes.
I probably just stay in Newcastle for the rest of my life because I'd be scared. I haven't tried the zip line yet. Yeah. I have not tried that yet. I can swim, but if
I'm not a great swimmer.
No?
No, I don't know. I don't really. We had a pool, but it was a really small, shallow pool.
Kiddie pool?
You're not doing, not a kiddie pool. It was like a bean-shaped, kidney-shaped pool. It was great. I mean, I'd go in at night. I don't know. But you can't swim in it. You just like push off and then you're at the other side. So there's no real, I get tired. I don't know. We had a cottage up in Bay de Vin years ago and we do the ocean swimming thing. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really.
Not really for you.
I don't like the hotel pools. Like people are like, is there a pool here?
Anybody can go and piss in it or.
I don't like it. Yeah. The chlorine smell. I'd rather just not, I don't know.
Just bath at your own house.
Yeah. My friend Andrew, who's the late Andrew Albert, he would always, we'd do shows and we would get to the hotel and he would just be like where he was like 6'6", and he was like, "Where's the pool?" Yeah, he sounds like Heisenberg as well. For sure.
Yeah, that's the same.
He just, but yeah, he always was looking for pools when he wasn't doing comedy on stage or having fish and chips with me at the Ale House in St. John. He was in seeking out the local pools.
I am not swimming. I am the swimmer. Or I don't know. Like I am the one who swims.
Yeah, there you go. You stole it. Yeah.
There you go.
I was gonna say that.
Oh man. So Jimmy, thank you so much for coming on again. I really appreciate you taking time. It's been a crazy couple months for you between moving and doing shows, trying to work around all these television projects you're doing as well too, and then also Mother Nature being kind of a bitch, but taking time out of your busy schedule to she is a bitch, I'll say.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to say it.
Franky, thank you so much for having me on, man. I always have an absolute blast. And I was anxious earlier. So I was just, it's a cathartic experience to get things off my chest. And it's almost like doing a comedy show, man. So thank you for having me on. It's the only place I feel comfortable is in front of people, making them laugh. So, and getting to share some stories.
Yes, and making my cheekbones hurt. I said I better sign up before I had to go to the emergency room.
I have nerve damage, yeah.
I get nerve damage now.
All right, I gotta go meet Paul to have some onion rings. So
yes.
let me know when we're doing this again, man. I always have a blast.
Yes, absolutely. So you won't be on next. Paul will be on next, and then Bryan Cranston will be on, correct?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
If we put them all in the same episode, that'd be cool.
Let's do a big crossover episode.
Do crossover between. Yeah, let's do that.
Breaking Bad and Town Ford.
You have his number.
Breaking Forward, yeah. I'm gonna call him right now. Breaking Forward, that's perfect.
I'm in, 100%.
All right, thanks, Jimmy. Best of luck with the move-in, all the shows, and super excited to see. Guys, check out the Canoe Project, currently streaming now on Bell Fibe TV-1, and stay tuned for season 2 coming soon. Thanks, Jimmy.
Thank you very much, man. Have a great day.
Yep, you as well, man. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Corcoran Entertainment Show. It's me, Franky Corcoran, still talking, and that was Jimmy MacKinley. What a great time, man. It's always a great time chatting with Jimmy. Just brightens up the day, always. So, yeah, thank you again, Jimmy. Guys, also be sure to check out the first season of the Canoe Project, now streaming on Bell Fibe TV-1, and stay tuned for season 2 coming soon. So guys, yeah, at the time of this recording, it is 2 days after Super Bowl Sunday, which I don't watch the Super Bowl. I don't watch the Super Bowl. I only watch the Super Bowl for the trailers, and that's actually kind of a lie, because I don't even watch the Super Bowl. I just watch the trailers on after. That's the only reason I'm excited for the Super Bowl. I'm just not a football guy. The reason I get so excited for it is because of all the movie trailers that come out. So you guys know my most anticipated movie this year is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and we got a full trailer for that, which I was actually surprised. I didn't expect us to get a full trailer for it. I was just expecting like a 30-minute spot or something, but we got a full trailer. I'm not going to complain, and that still remains my most anticipated movie of the year. Just the emotions running high in that trailer. I'm just all I can say is that if they kill off Rocket Raccoon, I might riot. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, guys, definitely be sure to check that out, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I'm not going to discuss that in this one. I'll give my brief thoughts on basically just I'm so stoked for that movie. It's still my most anticipated movie of the year. But after watching the trailer for The Flash, holy shit. Now, I'm going to say that you guys... I made it no secret that I'm not skeptical of this movie, but there's a lot of yeah, maybe a little bit of controversy surrounding this with the whole with two words, Ezra Miller. Um, of course, just everything that Ezra has been doing, it's causing lots of backlash to surround this movie. This movie, I feel like it's just going into it. I'm like, oh god, this movie is just gonna be a poison apple, basically. Like this, like no one's gonna be able to look at this movie and not think about, oh, there's the dude who hit some girl with a chair in Hawaii. And who groomed some 17-year-old. I can't remember exactly how old she was, but yeah, basically who's been going through lots of trouble. So you know, the main thing that was keeping me excited for this movie was, of course, Michael Keaton as Batman, Ben Affleck as Batman. But from all I hear about the Flash, like people saying, like they're hyping this movie up, saying that it is one of the best movies that DC has ever made. And that includes, you know, like The Dark Knight, you know, just DC in general, DC movies in general. The Flash is one of the best, and even James Gunn's hyping it up. Who I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, sure, James Gunn is the head of DC now, but I don't. Something tells me that he's telling the truth. I think he is telling the truth, and plus, he had nothing to do with the making of the Flash. The Flash was filmed like a year or two ago, and James Gunn has been CEO for what, a couple months maybe. So yeah, so I completely trust James Gunn. James Gunn's one of the best. Speaking of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, the dude's amazing at what he does. So obviously going into the Flash, I'm like, oh my god, like, I mean, of course I'm gonna watch it, but this trailer came out, and all I gotta say is, holy fuck! Oh my god! Like, holy shit. It fucking blew my mind. It blew my fucking mind. Like, holy shit. This trailer is remarkable. Oh my god. Like, okay. So I want to talk about the Flash marketing campaign. Now, going into it, I'm like, you can't put Ezra Miller's name on this, because like all the stuff surrounding him and the controversy, like, how can you promote Ezra Miller in this movie? Holy shit. They had two Ezra Millers in this, and I'm like, yeah, Ezra who? Like, what did he do? I don't know. Holy shit, man. What a trailer. What a fucking trailer. Pardon my French. I know I swear on this podcast a lot, so that, you know, but just holy shit. Holy fucking shit. This trailer was insane, man. But the thing that got me most excited, Michael fucking Keaton is back as Batman. Oh man. When he looks up, they did like, oh, I'm Batman. Just seeing him again, like I say, Michael Keaton is my second favorite Batman, but he's just slightly behind Christian Bale, who I hope makes an appearance in this movie. I know there's people saying that, oh, it looked like his Batmobile or his Tumbler or whatever in the trailer. It could be, I don't know. That'll be a topic for another time, the likeliness of Christian Bale coming back as Batman. Right now, I just want to focus on the Flash's marketing campaign, because I can make it a whole conversation about Christian Bale. But anyway, holy shit, Michael Keaton is back as Batman. Holy fucking god, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I keep swearing, guys, but holy shit. Going into this and just knowing all the stuff surrounding Ezra Miller, and you're just thinking, oh my god, like this movie's just gonna, that's all anybody's gonna be thinking about. That's all anybody's gonna be talking about, is just what Ezra Miller has been doing, and just the shit show that is Ezra Miller. And so that was, I was like, how are they going to promote this movie? What's the marketing campaign going to be like for this movie? Who's going to watch any trailer for this and not just think, oh, it's that Ezra fuckhead Miller? But, oh, damn, man. Oh my god. It just it proved me wrong. I was like, no matter what they do, I'm like, I don't know if I can even get excited for this movie, knowing what Ezra Miller has been doing ever. This is just amazing, man. Holy Lord. I'm so excited for this movie. It's probably in my top 3, maybe, most anticipated movies. because of course Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, just being that, you know, of course Guardians of the Galaxy, if I had to do a top 5 Marvel movies of all time, I would put Guardians of the Galaxy in the top 5, maybe top 3. I just love Guardians of the Galaxy so much. And then Mario movie would be my number 2, just because it's a Mario movie. The only reason I'm skeptical of that is because I'm still not entirely sold on Chris Pratt. It's kind of, I'm warming up to it a little bit, but I don't know. I'm still a little hesitant, but we'll see. But now The Flash is number 3. It might have been maybe number 6, maybe. Like, but now number 3. After this trailer, this one trailer, I'm like, okay, I don't need to see anything more. I am so psyched for this movie. So yeah, man, holy shit. I just can't get over how good this trailer is. Now, so all that aside, as good of a trailer as it was, as much as successful as I think this movie's going to be now, because really, I think even all you had to do was just put that one scene of Michael Keaton in there, and I'm like, holy fuck, this is insane, man. I'm so excited to see Michael Keaton back as Batman. Oh my god, just crazy. Holy god. I mean, obviously, I was excited to see him back regardless, but just seeing him in that trailer, just saying, I'm Batman, I was like, holy shit, oh my god, it's so insane. Alright, I'm rambling right now about Michael Keaton. Okay, all that aside, I know Warner Bros, they're open to the idea of Ezra Miller coming back as Flash, and I know this trailer has, even the scenes with Ezra Miller have excited me, and there's times where I kind of forget, or maybe I don't forget, but I kind of like put that to the back of my head and just enjoy the trailer. This has to be his last movie as a Flash. Like, I don't give a shit how good this movie is. You cannot bring back Ezra Miller. And I know people like, oh, second chances and this and that, and you know, I'm just like, I don't know, just you simply can't bring him back. Like, I know second chances, I've talked about this before, you want to hope people can change. We want society, as a society, we want people to grow from their mistakes. We want people to be able to forget about all the stuff that they have done, good or bad. But just, I don't know. I'm like, you can't bring him back. Like, it's, okay. And I am seeing lots of people compare it to, well, it's very hypocritical because James Gunn was fired for tweets. Yeah, he was fired for tweets. James Gunn, I mean, not that I'm defending those tweets. Those tweets that he put out were stupid. And I know he's the head of DC, and they're like, oh, well, if he doesn't bring back Ezra Miller, then James Gunn is just a hypocrite. No, there's a strong difference between tweeting about something and actually doing it. Yes, what James Gunn said was horrible. Now, for those of you guys who probably don't know, that James Gunn was fired from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, probably about 4 or 5 years ago now. That movie's been in development hell forever because of that. Well, partly because of that, also due to COVID. But anyways, yeah, James Gunn was fired from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 at one point, and Disney had cut all ties with him because of these tweets that he posted back in 2008, making these horrible, like, just distasteful, disgusting jokes about pedophilia, just everything. And if you type them in on Google, I think I found some of them on Google, and they were horrible. They were horrible. I even told my friends, they're like, how the hell? Oh my god. But he openly, publicly apologized for them years ago, and they fired him 10 years later because of those tweets that he openly, publicly apologized about. Yes, sure, like, it was stupid for him to say that stuff, but they were tweets. At the end of the day, Ezra Miller threw a chair at a woman, choked some woman to death, broke into this couple's house and threatened to kill him and burn his slut wife and this and that. He didn't tweet about that stuff. He did that stuff. He did all of that stuff. Not that it makes what James Gunn said or tweeted any better, but it's just, how can you now? Of course, we can look at someone like Robert Downey Jr., who has learned from his mistakes and has grown from it. But just in this type of scenario where, I don't know, like, just you can't bring him back. You really cannot. Just, he's proved himself to be a liability, and like, you know, wish nothing but the best for him. Hopefully he gets the help that he needs. And I have no doubt that this movie is gonna do good. But all that aside, you cannot bring him back after this movie. This has to be his last movie as the Flash. That is just my opinion. In today's day and age, It just how could now maybe just casual moviegoers might not even know about this Ezra Miller stuff. They might not even know about it. But a majority of the people who watch The Flash are, you know, they're invested into it behind the scenes and on screen. I just don't see how you can keep Ezra Miller around as the Flash any longer after this. So anyway, that's just my opinion. The marketing campaign, I think, is amazing for this. This movie just got me so excited. I'm so excited to see the Flash. Holy shit! And that was. I was anticipating like Mario and Guardians of the Galaxy to steal it all away. No, the Flash stole it from me. As good as that Guardians of the Galaxy 3 trailer is, the Flash, man, holy shit, it just got me so damn excited. Holy fuck. I'm still blown away from it. I just need to, okay, Frankie, calm down. It's just a movie trailer. Just calm down. So anyway, guys, yeah, definitely I want to hear your thoughts on this, because it's a controversial opinion. I know there's going to be people who are torn on both sides. Oh, they should keep him as the Flash and this and that. But just my opinion, I think they should just cut ties with him after this. Just no matter how good the movie is, we hear that it's amazing. I don't care what people say. Yeah, just you can't bring them back after this. That's just my opinion. I'll leave a poll on Spotify. Definitely be sure, guys, to let me know your thoughts. Should they keep Ezra Miller as the Flash after this movie is released, no matter how successful it is? Like, I don't care if it breaks $2 billion. Like, you know, not saying it will, but just, you know, if it gets $2 billion and surpasses Infinity War and catches up to Avatar, like, I don't care. I'm not saying it will, but I'm just saying if it does, I don't care. Just you got to cut ties with Ezra Miller. I'm sorry. Anyways, guys, that's my opinion. Just my opinion. I'd love to hear everyone else's. Definitely be sure to let me know your thoughts on social media. And be sure to vote on our Spotify poll. Should Ezra Miller stick around as the Flash? Should James Gunn keep Ezra Miller as the Flash after this movie? No matter how successful it is, just put all that aside. Just put all of that aside. Take it all away. Don't give a shit how much money it makes. You can't. He is a liability, and he has proven himself to be a liability. So just cut ties with him. You don't know where his head's at. That's just my opinion. Definitely be sure to let me know your thoughts. And so, with that out of the way, I want to talk about the recent announcement from Disney. Now, of course, they announced not one movie, but 3 movie sequels that are coming out. No confirmed release dates or anything. But, so first off, we have Frozen 3, Zootopia 2, and the one that I'm going to be focusing on, Toy Story 5. So, Zootopia, I never saw Zootopia. So I can't really give my thoughts on that. Frozen 3 is kind of a no-brainer. Now, of course, the first one is, like, just insane. Like one of the most amazing animated movies of all time. Also box office wise, good lord, like why wouldn't you make a third one? I've yet to see the second one, but from what I hear, it's amazing, so I can't really comment. I still haven't seen it yet, but definitely the one that intrigued me the most. So yeah, so Zootopia 2 and Frozen 3, they're kind of no-brainers, but Toy Story 5 though, now here's the thing. So I love Toy Story. I absolutely adore the Toy Story franchise. I'll argue with some people and say that I think an argument could be made that Toy Story 3 is one of the greatest animated movies of all time. One of my favorites. It's Lion King just exceeds it a little bit, but Toy Story 3 is one of the best animated movies of all time, and there could be an argument made that it is the best one. Like, it was the perfect ending to the perfect movie and the perfect trilogy. Obviously, the first 2 are beloved. Absolutely, you know, it's funny. Toy Story, my brother knows the story as well. Whenever my sister used to do figure skating and stuff like that, I had this obsession with Buzz Lightyear. I'd run around the rink like Buzz Lightyear. Oh, it was, oh god, I love Toy Story. I love Toy Story. I loved Buzz Lightyear. Oh god, all the people at the ring like, what the fuck is this kid on? We played a Toy Story video game for the 64, and I saw that. I was like, I was on this Toy Story kick, and I saw the first two, and I was just loved them. And so when they announced that they were doing Toy Story 4, I was like, really? Like, why would you do another one? Like Toy Story 3 was the perfect ending to the perfect trilogy. Just leave it alone. Like, I don't care how much money it made. It was the perfect ending. It was a perfect trilogy, a perfect movie, honestly. I saw no faults with Toy Story 3 whatsoever. The ending just really just stuck with me. So I'm like, why would you do Toy Story 4 and just ruin that? And then it came out, and Toy Story 4 it was awesome. Awesome. The ending was powerful. It was not as powerful as Toy Story 3, but Toy Story 4 was insanely good. Like Toy Story 4, because Toy Story 3, yeah, it kind of brought a very nice end to Andy's story. Toy Story 4, it brought a satisfying ending to Woody's story. Now, whether we'll see him again in Toy Story 5, I don't know. But I can't. That's why it's so. Like Woody, obviously probably my favorite character in Toy Story. It's gonna be hard to imagine a Toy Story 5 without him. Whether I'm sure they'll find some way to bring him back, but I don't know if they should mess with that perfect ending that was Toy Story 4. Now, I should clarify that I am excited to see Toy Story 5. I do think it. I mean, because all my worries were set aside for Toy Story 4 and they delivered, despite all the skepticism, why are they doing another one? And it ended up exceeding all expectations. Toy Story 4 was better than it should have. Like, Toy Story 4 should not have worked. Toy Story 4, it should have just been like, this is a mistake. Why are they doing this? They're going to fuck up the series. And it did not ruin the series at all. Not as good as a Toy Story 3, but it was still a very, very good movie. If I had to rank the Toy Story movies, personally, I would say Toy Story 3, Toy Story 2, Toy Story 4, and then Toy Story 1. That's what I'd say. I know some people say Toy Story 4 is the best. I don't agree with that. That's just my opinion. But why? Yeah, like, as I mentioned with Frozen and Zootopia, it's just a money-making machine. Like, how you would have to be dumb not to make another one. But story-wise, maybe, I don't know. Now, I say this now, but then I said it with Toy Story 4, and so I don't want to say that, they shouldn't make this movie because we don't know anything about it. All we know is that it's coming out, it's confirmed. We don't know, like, I think Tim Allen said he's involved with it. I don't know as Buzz Lightyear. I don't know about Tom Hanks coming back as Woody. We'll have to see about that. So I'm gonna wait until we find out more details. I don't want to judge it too soon. If it were up to me, I would have just ended it with Toy Story 3, but then again, we wouldn't have gotten the masterpiece that is Toy Story 4. But anyway, so I'm going to wait and just see, because who knows, maybe this is the one where we're like, guys, maybe you shouldn't have done this. Like, this could be where their luck runs out. I don't know. But we'll see what comes out. We'll see what we find out about the story. But as a fan of Toy Story, I say I'm excited. I'm skeptical, absolutely, as I was when 4 came out, and they totally proved me wrong. And Toy Story 5 could be the same, but then there's part of me that's like, oh, maybe you should just kind of just let it rest, maybe, but we'll see how it goes. I definitely want to hear your thoughts, guys, on social media. Should they have ended it with Toy Story 3? Should they have ended it with Toy Story 2? Because now I don't remember this at all, but I hear lots of people saying that when Toy Story 3 was announced, they said, why would you do that? Toy Story 2 was the perfect ending. And there was all this outrage from people saying that they shouldn't be making a Toy Story 3, and then it ended up being the best one yet. So Disney proves the fans wrong every single time. So that's why, I'm like, okay, I'm skeptical, but this is Disney and Pixar we're talking about here. They will probably prove us wrong. We'll just have to see. So let's just wait a minute and just take it with a grain of salt. See what they announce about, if they say Woody's not coming back for it, okay, then maybe that's not a good idea then. But then again, his story wrapped up so perfectly in Toy Story 4. Yeah, I'm conflicted. So we'll see how it goes. I'm conflicted to see how it goes. I'm sorry. I'm very intrigued to see how it goes. If it's better than Toy Story 3, who knows? Because I didn't like, as I said earlier, I didn't expect Toy Story 4. Like, Toy Story 4 did not deserve to be that good, considering how much I love Toy Story 3 and how goddamn perfect that ending was. Toy Story 4 had no reason to be that good, and it was. So definitely, guys, let me know your thoughts on social media. What are your predictions, first of all? Because I'm really wondering, where are they going to go with Toy Story 5? Because considering how well they wrapped up Toy Story 4 and Woody's arc and everything, and just where are they going to go with Toy Story 5? And if Woody's not in it, are you still going to watch it? Yeah, that's one thing that I think that's probably one of the reasons why I'm so skeptical, is because I love Woody. Woody makes the Toy Story movies for me. If he's not in it, it's going to be interesting to see how it goes. I mean, of course, Buzz Lightyear's there, so I mean that's fine. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Who knows? Maybe they'll bring back Andy. I don't know. We'll see. And he's got kids. Maybe that's where they'll go with it. I have no idea. But regardless, guys, take it with a grain of salt. Just wait until we find out more. Wait till we see a trailer. Well, first of all, wait till they announce what the story is, first of all, because all we know right now, all that they announced was just that, yep, Toy Story 5 is happening. No release date details, no nothing like that, no plot details, no who's coming back, whatever. Although I do think Tim Allen said that he is coming back. I could be wrong about that. I thought I read something somewhere that said that he is coming back as Buzz Lightyear. But so just let's wait. We'll see how it goes. Find out more details. But do I think it's a good idea? It's a good idea. Am I skeptical? Absolutely. But they prove me wrong with 4, so I have no reason to think that they won't prove me wrong with 5. But anyways, guys, definitely be sure to let me know your thoughts on social media. And we will call it there for the show today, guys. I want to thank my guest again, Jimmy MacKinley. Don't be sure to tune in to Bell Fibe TV-1 to see him in the Canoe Project. Season 1 is now streaming. Season 2 is coming soon. You can also catch him on MB Rexit coming out in March. And also follow him on Facebook to stay tuned with all the stand-up shows and stuff like that. Very, very funny guy. You can even find some of his stand-up on YouTube. Definitely type in Jimmy MacKinley. One of the funniest guys there is. So, yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning into the show today. And just happy Family Day, by the way, at the time of this recording. Well, actually, it'll be Tuesday, so Family Day will have passed. But happy belated Family Day, I should say. And we'll see you guys next week. Until then, this is Franky signing off. Take it easy, guys.